Buckle up because the world of high-speed racing and global commerce is moving faster than ever before. We are diving deep into the heartbeat of the track, where Liz Smith is redefining what it means to be the ultimate authority in IndyCar. As the senior manager of competition and operations, Smith is the essential hub of information, keeping every rule and logistical detail in check from inside race control.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-Pack Screen Protector Plus 3-Pack Camera Lens Protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
The momentum continues into the heart of East African trade as Equity Bank makes a massive power move in Dar es Salaam. By launching a brand new branch at the East African Commercial and Logistics Center, Equity Bank is positioning itself as the central nervous system for regional entrepreneurs and cross-border traders looking to fuel their growth. Big money is on the move across the Middle East as the entire industry braces for a historic shift. According to the latest data from Mordor Intelligence, the GCC freight and logistics market is absolutely exploding and is projected to hit a staggering valuation of $120.21 billion by 2031. Finally, we are looking at the heavy hitters in the contract logistics space who are showing serious muscle on the stock market. GXO Logistics is positioning itself for another massive earnings beat, with analysts pointing to a positive earnings ESB that could keep this momentum rolling when they report on May 5th. If you want to stay ahead of these industry giants and market trends, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell for all the latest updates. Imagine a high-speed collision on the track, debris flying, the yellow caution flag waving, and the pressure of a split-second decision. While the world watches the drivers, the real heartbeat of IndyCar is pumping from a quiet room nearby. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the woman who keeps it all from falling apart, Liz Smith. You might know her title as Senior Manager of Competition and Operations, but in the chaotic, adrenaline-fueled reality of race day, she is simply the hub of information. Think of her as the living, breathing rulebook for the entire series. From managing complex team logistics to translating technical engineering data into actionable comms, Liz is the bridge between the boardroom and the pit lane. It's a job that requires equal parts technical brilliance and the ability to stay calm when the stakes are literally life and death. But here's the kicker. Liz didn't grow up dreaming of checkered flags. In fact, she was a 49ers football fan who didn't know the first thing about engines until a gig at Laguna Seca changed her life. One terrifying ride in a Ferrari later, she was hooked on the mechanics, the speed, and the obsession with detail. She went from managing volunteers to orchestrating IndyCar's most critical operations. She isn't just watching the race, she's anticipating every move, solving problems before they even reach the track, and constantly asking, how can we make this better? It's a masterclass in professional grit. So the next time you see that yellow flag drop, remember, there's a human element orchestrating the recovery from behind the scenes. If you enjoyed this dive into the real heroes of motorsport, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the people who make the racing world turn. After all, behind every record-breaking speed, there's a story of someone who refuses to let the gears grind to a halt. What's the most complex job you think exists in sports? Let us know in the comments below. Ever wonder what happens when a banking giant stops just processing checks and starts building a business ecosystem? Equity Bank just made a massive move in Dar es Salaam, and it is a total game changer for East African trade. They have officially opened a brand new branch right inside the East African Commercial and Logistics Center in Ubungo. But don't call this just another bank branch. It is actually designed as a high-level networking hub, strategically placed at the heart of one of the region's busiest logistics junctions. By planting their flag where the action is, Equity Bank is betting big that the future of African commerce isn't just about moving money, it is about moving people together. CEO Isabella Maganga made it clear that this space is meant for entrepreneurs to meet, collaborate, and strike deals, effectively blurring the lines between a traditional branch and a corporate boardroom. It is a smart play. With Rogers Emdo pointing out their footprint across 6 countries, this location is specifically optimized for the cross-border trader who needs more than just a savings account. They need seamless trade financing and an international network to back them up. Teresa Mayani hit the nail on the head, and she mentioned that this is all about bringing the bank closer to where the business actually happens. In a climate where regional integration is the biggest buzzword in the East African community, this move provides the essential financial plumbing to keep trade flowing across borders without the typical bottlenecks. For the local SME, this means capital and global reach are now just a walk away. This isn't just about expansion. It is about infrastructure for growth. I want to know what you think. Is this the kind of hands-on, hub-based banking we need to see more of to boost regional economies? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more updates on the companies shaping Africa's future. After all, if you are not at the center of the trade, are you really in the game? Ever wonder what really keeps the engine of the Middle East humming? It is not just oil anymore. It is the massive, invisible machine of logistics. A new report from Mordor Intelligence just dropped, and the numbers are staggering. The GCC freight and logistics market is projected to skyrocket to a massive $120.21 billion by 2031. Think about that for a second. That is a meteoric rise that signals a fundamental shift in how the Gulf region is positioning itself as the ultimate global trade bridge. This is not just about moving boxes from point A to point B. It is about the aggressive expansion of smart ports, high-tech supply chains, and a total transformation of infrastructure that is setting a new standard for the world. The speed at which these nations are diversifying their economies is nothing short of clinical, turning desert hubs into the primary veins of international commerce. What we are witnessing is the birth of a logistics powerhouse that will be impossible to ignore over the next decade. If you found this breakdown of the shifting global market fascinating, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update on the trends shaping our financial future. After all, in a world where speed is the new currency, being informed is the only way to stay ahead of the curve. Ever wondered if you could actually predict which stocks are going to crush their earnings reports before the news even hits the wire? If you are hunting for a company with a proven track record of outperforming expectations, you need to turn your attention to GXO Logistics. This powerhouse in the air, freight, and cargo space isn't just surviving, it is consistently beating the street. Over the last 2 quarters alone, GXO has delivered an average surprise of over 3%, proving that their business model is firing on all cylinders. In their most recent report, they posted earnings of 87 cents per share, comfortably beating the consensus estimate of 83 cents. That is the kind of momentum that catches an investor's eye. But how do we know if this trend is sustainable? That is where the Zacks earnings ESB comes into play. By looking at the expected surprise prediction, we are essentially tapping into the most recent, high-conviction analyst revisions. Right now, GXO boasts a positive ESB of 2.81%. When you pair that with a solid Zacks rank, the statistics start to lean heavily in your favor. Data shows that companies hitting this specific combination of criteria beat earnings estimates nearly 70% of the time. Mark your calendars for May 5, 2026, because that is when GXO looks to keep their winning streak alive. Now, remember, while these metrics are powerful tools for narrowing your research, they aren't crystal balls. Market conditions change, and a positive ESB is just one piece of a much larger puzzle. You should always look at the full picture before moving your capital. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stocks moving the market. Before you go, are you betting on a beat or a miss for GXO this quarter? Drop a comment below and let's get the conversation started. Always remember, in the world of investing, information is your greatest asset. Use it wisely.